Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. And in this video, I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. In this video, I'm going to be doing another Jet Starlight non-canon side story. These side stories take place after episode 39 in the main Jet Starlight and Zana Fairy Monster Hunter series. However, they take place in an alternate universe, a parallel dimension, a branching timeline, far off in some non-canon fan-fiction-y realm, where Jet Starlight faces off against characters that you guys suggest for him to fight, or characters that you create yourselves that you submit in the comment section below or on the Discord. If you guys would like to submit a fighter for Jet Starlight to face off against, all you have to do is post that fighter's name, their powers, their weaknesses, and give a reason for why they would want to fight Jet Starlight. And I can include them in a future Jet Starlight non-canon side story. I hope you guys are hype. In this episode, Jet Starlight is going to be facing off against Serene, who is a sentient spacesuit that believes that Jet Starlight is a false god and is trying to punish Jet Starlight for resurrecting by taking away Jet Starlight's ability to resurrect. So this is going to be a fun episode for sure. If you guys are excited, make sure that you smash that like button. If you guys enjoy daily AI Dungeon 2 content, definitely make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you want to get your friends in on the action, definitely make sure to share this video with your friends. That way they can submit their own fighters and that they can join in on our cool discussions as we talk about the series and suggestions for future episodes. Without further ado, let's hop right in. I'm going to read this blurb, and then I'm going to start the 30-minute timer to see if I can defeat Serene in 30 minutes or less. Keep in mind, I am recording this at 12:42 a.m., so this will probably be the only AI Dungeon 2 video I do in this particular session. But then, once I wake up in the morning, I should be able to do some additional AI Dungeon 2 videos that I was meaning to do today, but I accidentally woke up late and I didn't have a lot of time. Anyways, enough of that. Let's hop right in. The last action from the previous episode was, you attempt to slice off Estio's head with your Void Dagger before Estio can transform. You fire your Void Dagger, the blade whirls through the air and slices off Estio's head. The head rolls across the ground. You walk over to it and pick it up by the hair. There is an unnatural stillness in Estio's eyes now. Now here's for the blurb that I set up I'm getting all brain-tied. Here's the word blurb that I set up to essentially set the story for today's episode. You are Jet Starlight. You are in the desert dimension. The sun is gone, and the world is lit by massive magical black and white pillars of flame. The sand is frozen. You have just resurrected after defeating Estio and 049-100. A mysterious spacesuit full of butterflies appears in front of you on a white and gold bed. The spacesuit says, "My name is Serene." Serene says, "You are a false god. You were not born a god, but instead made a god. You constantly are defying death through resurrection. You are constantly defying death through resurrection, and I will tolerate this no longer. I am here to kill you permanently. Where you rely on brute force, I rely on my ki and the power of a true god. I will strike your pressure points with the nail of Christ and seal away your ability to resurrect for good." You have never seen a creature quite like Serene before. You say, "I honestly shouldn't be surprised. Look, I could care less what you think about me. All I care about is if you can challenge me to a good fight." You assume a battle stance and prepare to face off against Serene. And then the game said, "Let the battle begin." So let me start the 30-minute timer. And let's see if I can defeat Serene in 30 minutes or less. So already, what we know about Serene manipulates ki energy, and Serene is going to try to attack my pressure points by using the nail of Christ. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to summon a suit of dragon armor around my body using my communicator. You want to make sure that your pressure points are well protected from Serene's nail of Christ. you know that you should focus on disarming Serene of their nail of Christ in order to ensure that they cannot use it against you to seal away your resurrection abilities. Yeah. So, a member of our Discord created this character, Serene. I think it's an interesting concept, but I feel like I should be able to play around it fairly easily. You say, "You're not the only one who can summon minions, Serene. You pull out your own communicator and attempt to contact one of your many fans. You need an ally, a warrior that knows how to fight and has experience in battle. Your communicator connects. No, I'm trying to summon a suit of armor, so I'm going to hit retry. I'm not trying to summon a person. You ready yourself to be able to cast the spell. You focus intently and begin to concentrate. The communicator glows with a blue aura as you begin to attempt to summon all of the necessary spells. To summon necessary spells. I'm using a device, like a magical device. It's not like a prepared spell or something. I did kind of like the concept of like summoning like an aura and like doing something cool with the communicator because I thought we were going to get a transformation sequence, but it seems like the AI is just confused. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. You take a deep breath to prepare yourself for this battle and begin to focus intently on summoning in your communicator. However, you realize that you are concerned for your safety. I already have my communicator. I'm trying to use the communicator to summon my armor. As you carefully focus your attention on summoning the right magical ingredients and words to cast the spell, Serene charges towards you. "You fool," Serene bellows, swinging their nail of Christ with both hands at your neck. Goodness. Again, I'm not trying to cast a spell. Like, that's the thing that's kind of throwing me. I'm just trying to use the communicator. Let me check the settings. Because we should be using, yeah, the Dragon AI. Like, the most powerful AI. Okay, cool. Just double checking. This is because it is tripping a lot. You attempt to summon a suit of dragon armor around your body using your communicator. Your communicator stops working and you begin to sweat as you realize something is wrong. Very wrong. The air is charged with some sort of powerful electricity that is keeping your suit of armor from materializing. You say, "Serene, are you using your key energy to disrupt my communicator?" Excuse me. Yeah, that actually is like a really cool concept, and I'm not sure if anyone's ever jammed my communicator before. Like, I kind of dig that. Serenity laughs from inside her spacesuit. Serene is a spacesuit, so it's weird how they did that. Anyways, "Mortal, you are too weak to even come close to handling even a fraction of my true power. Now you will feel the full extent of Serene's power." You attempt to run away, but electricity begins to flow through your body. I wouldn't try to run away, for one. So I'm going to get rid of the "you attempt to run away" thing. Also, it's crazy that it's like Serenity laughs from inside her spacesuit. Just say that Serene laughs. Do-do-do-do. And Serene is the spacesuit. Do-do-do-do. Because Serene is a sentient spacesuit full of butterflies, which is like a trippy concept. So what do I need to do in order to try and defeat Serene? Like I said, I need to disarm Serene of the nail of Christ. Okay. You attempt to use portal magic to transport Serene's nail of Christ into the center of the sun. You want to disarm Serene of the nail of Christ so that Serene can't use it to attack your pressure points and to negate your ability to resurrect. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Suddenly, your portal to the sun opens, and the nail of Christ begins to be pulled towards it. A portal to another world opens up, and a tentacle from another dimension grabs onto the nail of Christ and pulls it inwards. You are surprised that a portal to another dimension opened up to grab the nail of Christ. You were trying to send the nail of Christ into the sun in order to destroy the nail of Christ. Now you are unsure of whether or not the interdimensional being that took the nail of Christ is on your side or another enemy that you'll have to deal with later. You attempt to summon a suit of void ice armor around your body to protect yourself. You still don't know what Serene is capable of with their key energy. Yeah, I do find it interesting that Serene's key energy can like jam my communicator, but it makes me wonder what else Serene's key energy can do. Somewhere in the distance you hear, did someone order a tentacle beast from another dimension? What? Okay. You check to see who said that while still keeping your eyes on Serene. You don't want to look away from Serene and to get surprise attacked. It's Void Hero. How are you doing? The tentacle beast says as it wraps around you. The tentacle beast probably saved your life by taking the nail of Christ into another dimension. It looks like you'll have to deal with Serene another day. I'm sorry, what? It's Void Hero. How are you doing? The tentacle beast says. Thanks? Okay. You thank Void Hero and ask him to help you defeat Serene. What? The game's like you just get a friend from another dimension who just starts helping you. This is really interesting. Void Hero, help me defeat Serene, you say. Here you go, Void Hero says, as he sends a golden key to you. You receive a golden key. You wonder if the golden key could be used to lock away Serene's key abilities. You race toward Serene and attempt to stab Serene with the golden key and turn the key to lock away Serene's key. Yeah, so I have a weird idea. Ding 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 ding. Wow. You stab the golden key deep into Serene's side. You turn the key. A click is heard, and a flash of red light emanates from the golden key and disappears through your feet into the ground. Serene's eyes widen as his muscles and body go into convulsions. Interesting, because Serene's a spacesuit. So again, that's just a really odd thought. A spacesuit full of butterflies. You watch to see if the golden key successfully locked away Serene's key abilities or not. You try to stand a safe distance away in your battle stance in case you were wrong and Serene is undergoing some form of transformation. Yeah, because for one, it's crazy that I was able to run up to Serene and stab her in the side, or stab him in the side, turn the key, a click is heard. Like, it seems like what I thought was going to happen is happening, but I'm not sure. The convulsions subside. The air around Serene's body glows red for a few moments. The glow disappears. What happened, you ask out loud. My key powers are gone, Serene says dully. Nice. You are relieved that the key worked as you expected. For a moment, you were afraid that the key might instead unlock Serene's inner power. So you are glad that the key instead locked away Serene's key abilities. You attempt to summon a suit of dragon armor around your body using your communicator. Now that Serene can no longer use his key to jam your communicator. Ayo! Looks like Serene's all out of luck, because Serene's main power was key energy manipulation, and Serene's other ability was that they had the Nail of Christ. Now they don't have the Nail of Christ, and they don't have key abilities. Thanks, Tentacle Monster, aka Void Hero. You successfully summon a suit of dragon armor around your body. What happened? Serene asks as he looks around. His eyes widen when he notices the dragon armor around you. What is this? Serene asks. This is the end of the line for you. Okay, yeah, Serene, you're about to actually get digged, straight up. Serene, a moment ago, you were saying that I wasn't ready to face your true power. Do you still stand by that threat? Do you still think I lack what it takes to take you down? What power do you have hidden inside you? You now don't have your key power or your Nail of Christ. What power should scare me? God. So right now I'm trying to like goad Serene on while also shitting on Serene. I want to see how Serene reacts. Sari's eyes narrow. It really doesn't like Serene's name, so it keeps like changing it. What if I told you that this is only the beginning for you, he says. What are you talking about? I'm saying that this isn't over. I wonder if Serene should have like a special voice, because I haven't been trying to give Serene a special voice. It was weird to imagine what a spacesuit full of butterflies sounds like, other than a bunch of flapping wings. But since their name is Serene and they're focused on like key energy, but they're also focused on stuff like the nail of Christ. I imagine there's some kind of religious, meditative, almost like monk kind of voice. So I could see Serene sounding like, "What if I told you that this is only the beginning for you?" "What are you talking about?" "I'm saying that this isn't over." Okay, I can go with that. I'm going to say, "Very well then. Show me what you've got." You motion for Serene to approach you. You are in a battle stance and watching Serene's movements closely. You want to make sure that you are ready to protect your pressure points while also ready to counter any move Serene makes. You are focused and you are analyzing Serene's every move. Doo 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 doo. Sensing that you are serious, Serene approaches you. You eye each other's movements carefully. "I'm sorry, Zana." "So am I, Serene." Serene reaches out and grabs your throat. Interesting. For one, what does Serene say? "I'm sorry, Zana"? I think they mean to say, "I'm sorry, Jet," like the game just got confused. And then instead of saying, "So am I, Serene," I'm just going to say, "I'm not." Then it says, Serene reaches out and grabs your throat. You attempt to quickly headbutt Serene and to attempt to rip open Serene's spacesuit. You are curious what happens when a sentient spacesuit full of butterflies is ripped apart. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, if you're gonna grab my throat, you put me in a weird position. You can't protect your pressure points now, but it's a risk you're willing to take to see what is under Serene's spacesuit. Serene easily rips your throat out and says, "Shame you'll never get to experience the power I was going to give you." Also, it spelled Serene's name in a really interesting way because it like uppercased a lot of the name. It didn't even spell it incorrectly, it just spelled it oddly, using capital and lowercase letters. Okay, Serene ripped out my throat. I don't care. So here's what I'm going to do. You attempt to take on your spirit form and to shape your hands into ectoplasmic axes to slice apart Serene's spacesuit. Also, goodness. Yeah, it's like I was watching Serene's movement, Serene was watching my movements, and somehow Serene was able to grab my throat and rip it out. You see your body convulsing and a ghost begin to rise out of it before you can attack. Serene grabs you and crushes your spirit form. "I always liked that idea," he says, as your essence is extinguished. Goodness, my essence is extinguished. Okay. You attempt to wake up in the world of non-existence. which is where you imagine you would go if your essence was extinguished. It always gets me when the game is like, you guys are carefully looking at each other's movements, and then your opponent just gets the goot on you, and it's like, ah, fuck. My whole thing is that I was like readying a counter. You fade into darkness. What happened, you asked? Why am I here? You died, a voice answers back. You feel a cold chill run through you and you shudder. What is this place? Am I dead? Why would I say that? Retry? It just sounds weird, because that's not what I would say. You open your eyes. You're in the world of non-existence. Your surroundings are black and floating in nothingness. The world is infinite, unchanging, and uniform. Awesome. I'm going to attempt to use my ability to blink in and out of existence to reappear into existence in my spirit form and to attack Serene from behind. Yeah, as long as I can go to the world of non-existence, I can always pop back by just blinking back into existence. You blink out of existence and back into existence behind Serene. As you attempt to attack him, Serene turns around and grabs your throat. Still nothing to you, he says as he rips out your throat. An interesting experiment, but I've seen that one before. You attempt to manipulate your ectoplasm to regenerate to regenerate the throat of your spirit form and to, shape your ectoplasmic fists into shields. I don't think I've ever done an ectoplasmic shield fist before. But I do think it would be nice to have some kind of defensive setup. You flatten your hands into a shield, but they quickly become axes. Your body begins to regenerate, but you're unable to do it before Serene tears out your lungs. Shame that you had no regenerative powers in your original form. I'll take those too. And I'm going to say, you're wrong about that. I do have regenerative powers in all my forms. You attempt to quickly use your ectoplasmic... I've never tried to do this. Hold on. You attempt to detonate your ectoplasmic form to knock Serene away and to stun Serene. Your plan is to use your ectoplasmic manipulation to reform your spirit form after you detonate yourself. You've never done this before, but you believe that this will work. You yell, "True Spirit Bomb!" Thunderburst. So the reason why I went with True Spirit Bomb is because it's literally turning your spirit into a bomb. And I'm calling it Thunderburst just to add some extra flavor. You explode and your plan works. You reform in your spirit form behind Serene. Your lungs begin to reform inside of you as your eyes begin to grow back. As Serene turns around, he is hit by the bolt of lightning that you summoned. Ooh, the game was like you said, Thunderburst. So it's not just that you like blew your body up, but you also shot lightning. Okay. So I'm actually still feeling myself on the last thing. Like I was like, that worked out like really well. Let's see. So you attempt to fly around. Ooh, yeah, you attempt to fly around Serene at incredible speeds while firing a barrage of lightning strikes at Serene. You yell, "Tornado of lightning swords. Final punishment." Ooh, final punishment barrage. You fly around Serene at incredible speed and fire a barrage of lightning strikes at him. As your lightning strikes hit him, Serene teleports out of the way. You fly around him, trying to predict where he'll teleport next, but you miss every time. You are surprised that Serene, possesses the ability to teleport. You realize that the best way to deal with a short-range teleporter is to use an area of effect attack. You attempt to electrify the surrounding area by calling down a torrent of lightning that stretches for miles. You yell, "The storm to end all storms. Ryogen, clap." Ding 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 ding. Sorry about the yawn. That's not Ryogen, but Ryogen clap. You summon a lightning storm large enough to stretch for miles. The sky grows dark. You fly up to the sky and begin to summon the lightning. As your lightning strikes hit home, you realize that Serene has teleported right in front of you. Easy game. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Ooh, you say, Void Hero. Grab Serene and pull him down into the torrent of lightning below. It is over for you, Serene. Ooh, ride the lightning to your grave. Yeah, I actually really like the line, "Ride the lightning to your grave." Let's go. You grab Serene and pull him into the center of the lightning storm. For a moment, it looks like he'll be able to escape your wrath. But as you reach the center of the storm, you realize that you are both surrounded by electricity. You and Serene are both fried alive. I'm not trying to grab Serene. I'm trying to call for Void Hero to grab Serene. As you grab Serene, he phases out of reality. That's kind of crazy. Again, I'm not trying to grab Serene. You grab Serene and pull him down into the torrent of lightning below. It's over for you, Serene. No. The game just got too confused on what I was trying to do. So I guess in the next episode, I'm going to have to finish up this battle against Serene. The AI just kept getting confused at the end, so I couldn't get it to essentially communicate to the tentacle monster that I want the tentacle monster called Void Hero to grab Serene. But we'll be able to figure that out soon. What do you guys think of this battle? What do you think of Serene's abilities and how I've been trying to handle Serene so far? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and on our Discord. Can you think of a cooler character than Serene for me to face off against in the next episode? Maybe I'll have to face off against Serene and your character in the next episode. You can submit your character by telling me your character's name, their powers, their weaknesses, and why they want to face off against Jet Starlight in the comment section below and on our Discord. Thank you so much. If you like daily AI Dungeon 2 videos, then you should definitely smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. And if you want to get your friends in on the action so that they're able to suggest characters for Jet Starlight to face off against, feel free to share this video with your friends. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, logging out. Peace, guys. Check it out. Check it out.